University of West Los Angeles beckons students with big scholarship offer. Spot admissions at Hyderabad and Vijayawada. Here is some greatly refreshing news for students from Telangana State and Andhra Pradesh aspiring to pursue a 3-year Master of Science in Leadership, Management and Technology course in the United States. The added incentive is there is a handsome scholarship on offer for the next academic batch. The world's premier university in the category is coming to town with the spot admission process for students from Telangana state on Tuesday and another in Vijayawada on Wednesday. There is an intake of up to 50 students. The world's most coveted, the University of West Los Angeles, UWLA, based in Los Angeles, California, will have its enrollment drive in Hyderabad this Tuesday, January 24, 2023. The next halt will be in Vijayawada a day later. The significance attached to students from India is that the enrollment processing and screening will be done by UWLA President Dr. Robert W. Brown and Senior Vice President and Chief Strategic Officer Dr. Talon Brown.
Cloud. Can talk a bit loud.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I purchased the university in 2010, so we've been a private university since 2010, and we're well known in the community in Los Angeles. We're based right in Los Angeles. We have two campuses, one in San Fernando Valley and one in Los Angeles proper. So we've got about 300 law students and about 150 business students right now, and we're really growing.
Oh, that's amazing and really impressive.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So it's same kind of in US you have the spring, summer, fall, you fall.
Correct.
So we actually have two intakes for each term. So we have one early in spring and then one in mid-spring, one in summer, and then one early fall, one fall, late fall.
Oh,
So we're able to have students come in on a rotational basis and have more opportunities to start.
okay. Sometimes a fall and a sub fall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fall one and fall two, we call it.
That's our business
Part
program.
one, part two of fall.
Right, right.
In the law program, we have three intakes. We have one in the spring. We just started one in January. And then we have another summer session in June. And then we have our fall session, which starts in August.
All right.
Our students are entitled to sit for the California State Bar and to become lawyers admitted in California.
Suppose a law student from India comes over, you see, what he has learned according to Indian law is all not applicable. He has to do a law course again.
Some of perhaps what he may be able to transfer in some credits. There is a process that they can bring some of their credits in, and some of those will qualify to allow them to get their degree from the University of West LA as a California state accredited law school. So some of them may transfer over. We have a number of students that have come from other countries and got their law degree at the University of West Los Angeles and brought credits from their home countries.
All right.
Not all of them will qualify, perhaps, but some of them may,
All right.
especially because this is an English language speaking country.
True. Now, you have a student who's done LLB in India. Does he qualify over there? He has to go through the whole process from scratch. What he has learned in India is of no use. The laws in India are different, right? Because
Yes, it's hard for me to speak to it specifically. It's kind of a case-by-case basis. We've had students come over from China and Iran, South America, and they brought some of their credits with them. Some of them have actually been able to be applied to their Juris Doctor degree in California, but some of them will not be applicable.
you have a database about the success rate. How many yearly, get successful? You give them scholarships. How many get their grades?
How many of them get their degrees? A very high success rate because we put a lot of emphasis on providing students with the type of support systems that they need to be successful. It's a smaller environment. There's more contact between the professors and the students, and we provide the outside support systems for them to be successful. I think that's one of the key things about our university. We're not one of the bigger universities where students just have to come in and they're just left out there by themselves. We give them support. We help them with their writing. We help them with their studying. And also, one of the things that we're also focusing on is outside social activities.
Oh, you focus a lot on monitoring. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So that not only do they have a strong academic program, but they are able to make contacts outside and to network. That's the key. Los Angeles is so diversified. There's so many things that are happening. It's a hub of business, technology, science, sports, entertainment. And you get to come to Los Angeles and actually make those types of connections with people. As I was driving in last night, I saw a number of U.S. companies that are already here. Well, most of them are also based in Los Angeles.
I want to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, how does an Indian student qualify for your scholarship? What kind of grades do you look for?
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're focusing on students who meet our minimum basis, which is 3.0 usually. That's recommended. We will, though, take and look at students
Three
who are
points only. He has to do a kind of an entrance, a kind of a test, qualifying test.
So no, there isn't a qualifying test. We'll look at the transcripts, and that's the recommended GPA. However, if students are below, but they have good qualities, they're passionate, they have an application that shows that they want to be a business or technology person that would fit in our program, then they also would potentially be eligible for the scholarship. We want to build, especially after COVID, an exciting, dynamic, diverse campus of international and domestic students in one place. So we're looking at all applications and allowing that to happen by vetting them case by case.
And if I could just add, we have partnered with University Hub through Paolo's company. And we're very excited about the success that we've had thus far recruiting Indian students to the United States. I want that to really be encouraged. I want to do things right now to really promote that. So we're going to be very liberal in terms of our willingness to give scholarships, to promote this program, to really get the stream rolling, if you will, of students coming and knowing what we have to offer at UWLA, University of West LA, in conjunction with our partners, University Hub. This is important for us.
All right. So you have the in-person and online.
Correct.
Both.
Correct.
Okay.
But generally for international students, it's going to be in-person classes. That's
We
what
don't
they'll
call
have
it
to do.
physical. It's called physical classes. Doesn't sound good. We say in-person.
In-person classes,
And
absolutely.
now we just put over $500,000 into outfitting all of our classrooms so that students can hear and see. You can participate in our classes from your bedroom right here in India. You can actually physically participate in a live class from India, okay, through technology now. Some students want to come into the classrooms.
Zoom.
Yeah, but some of them want to physically be there.
Oh.
Some of them want to be physically on campus. Some of them want to come in through Zoom. We have the capability and the monitors and the sound systems so that a student can participate in a class through Zoom, but also be physically present.
So we have kind of had students coming to us who said, we would like to go to UWLA, but we are already in a job here and like to continue the job. So for those students, this option is absolutely perfect. They can do it online. Whereas students who want to go on the F1 visa and study in-person classes, for them there is an in-person class available.
Tell you a true story. We have a student who was attending UWLA from Kenya. Her mother and father got sick. She had to go back to Kenya. She completed her law degree while she was still in Kenya through participating in Zoom classes. And she got her law degree.
There's one line which I read over here. It says, top quality, affordable and flexible education. Now what do you mean by flexible? See, you have fast learners, you have slow learners. If someone fails, of course, the word failure is now called backlog. If someone has a backlog,
Correct.
how do you?
Sure. So we have a few different ways, and what we've gotten a lot of credit for is how we do student support. So we have a policy for our professors, which is called early alert. So what we ask our professors to do is when they see someone struggling, they go to student support first and let the student support know, hey, we have someone who failed a test or who had a backlog on a test and didn't do well. Can we get them support? So we have early alert processes which allow students to get help before they get too far down.
How many times do you give them a chance? Twice or thrice?
So yes, so we have to be fair. We know our program is
It
challenging.
can't be endless, you know.
Right.
You just give them a couple of chances.
No. So if you fail one term, you're on mandatory academic counseling.